What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, salute to the unfiltered nation. Salute to the unfiltered fam. Salute to the mod squad. Salute to the goons. Let's get these likes popping, man. Let's keep the likes at 88%. We're going to get it popping. Let's get it going. Make sure you tip your bartender, man. Last but not least, tip your bartender, of course. Like I just said 2 times. What's going on with you guys out there, man? What's going on, bro? Go ahead and get it in, dog. Today has been a phenomenal day. Absolutely beautiful here in LA, man. Exactly what the doctor ordered. I just been at the pool. I was at the pool yesterday. I've been at the pool today, swimming. We just having a good time over here, man. We enjoying the summer weather, bro. I'm in the water, bro. I'm in the hot tub. I'm doing everything I want. I'm having my way, bro. I'm having my way. But you know who's not having their way right now, bro? I'm gonna tell you exactly who's not having their way, man. And funny how the tables turn. The San Francisco 49ers are not having their way right now, bro, because they're troublesome and just a straight problem child wide receiver in Brandon Aiyuk dropped an absolute nuke on the 49ers today, bro. It is not looking like it looked yesterday, man. Everybody wants to paint this kid out to be Antonio Brown, and he ain't Antonio Brown. He's past Antonio Brown territory. Okay, this is uncharted. You don't get the drag AB with him. Okay, but yesterday it was looking like Brandon Aiyuk was just a blubbering, blithering idiot. Today he took the whole gloves off, dog. He took the gloves off, dog. He said, hey, man, we can take it outside. Ain't no more sanction bout. We can do whatever you want to do. You go get yours, I go get mine. And I'm going to tell you, bro, things ain't looking the same now. All right? So let's get into it, dog. I ain't going to belabor it. I'm not going to pull out no reports. I read the article. I read the post. I read all the shit. So I'm just going to give you the Matthew Shack version of what's going on. All right? We all know, first and foremost, man, let's stop. First and foremost, man, I want to give a happy birthday out to my protege, Justin Saw, man. I'll call you Brandon Saw. Maybe you're related to him too, Justin. My boy Justin Saw, man, his birthday today, man. My protege, man. Please put a 1 in the chat for Justin Sizzle, man. Happy birthday, my dog. I already told you happy birthday earlier, bro. Okay. Yeah, man. Happy birthday, man. So I'm not going to be on here long because you're supposed to be going out with a good-looking shooby-dooby and you're supposed to be in some phenomenal buns tonight. Okay. I don't care about nothing else you're talking about. You're supposed to be doing 2 things. She's supposed to be taking you out. You're not supposed to be driving. She's supposed to be picking you up from the crib. She's supposed to already have the telly-tail already set up. She's supposed to have that motor oil there. She feeds you. She takes you to the crib and back to the whole telly-tail. And you're supposed to be buttering some biscuits. Okay? So happy birthday, Justin Saab. Okay? It is what it is. All right? So we've got that out the way. I wanted to say that shit. All right? Okay. Happy birthday, my brother. All right? But I meant what I said, though. You don't get the, hey, man, ain't gonna be no watching no damn, no Friends reruns tonight. No, I don't be doing no stupid shit. All right, here we go. So, I read everything, man. I'm not gonna go through all of this, but I'm gonna tell you this now, man. Brandon Aiyuk, bro. Brandon Aiyuk's been holding back. Brandon Aiyuk has been holding back information. And the information that he dropped today. Now, I'm going to say this now. We're going to start. Okay, let's get these likes up, man. Hit this tip jar. All right? I ain't going to be here a long time. We all know Niner Empire don't give a rat's ass, a chicken's ass, a donkey's ass, and a pig's ass about what he has to say. We already know that. We know they don't care what happened They don't care what John Lynch allegedly did. They don't care about what Jed York allegedly did. They don't care about what Kyle Shanahan allegedly did, because that's what fans do. Okay? But we got to remember, bro, when other teams were going through their bullshit with wide receivers, I know when we went through the Antonio Brown shit, Niner Empire was laughing their ass off. Now it's our turn, bro, and we're not going to take it easy on you cats, all right? All right, but it's not, all right? Because your situation is way worse than the Raiders. He never played for us. Antonio Brown never got a paycheck from the Raiders. He came over there for training camp. Didn't get paid to do shit. Got rid of his ass. Became somebody else's problem. Didn't cost us nothing. You guys, y'all got lit for 75 million guaranteed. You only got to keep 27 million. You guys definitely got burned. All right? So, with that said, I know you guys don't care because you're going to side with your team like you're supposed to. But just because you're siding with your team doesn't mean Brandon Aiyuk doesn't have some straight lava rocks for your ass, because he does. All right, he has some lava rocks, bro. He's not as crazy. I told you that kid wasn't crazy. I told you he's not as crazy as you want him to believe. So today, Brandon Aiyuk went to his Instagram, and instead of him getting on there talking, somebody talked to him, because what he had been doing is getting on there, putting a video up, talking, sipping on some drink, and talking weird and not knowing how to speak correctly and just sounding like a total just an imbecile. Okay? He actually typed his shit out. He probably went to Chat GPT, allegedly. He probably went to Claude, or he went to Gemini or some shit and put in how to say some shit. Because this shit that he put in was very clean, to the point, and had raised a lot of questions on what in the F is going on. So I'm just going to go off the top of my head. I'm not reading that. Okay, you can go to his Instagram and do it. So what Brandon Aiyuk said was this. Everybody's talking about that the 49ers just voided his contract in June of this month, and they were able to get the money. It's not what Brandon Aiyuk said. Brandon Aiyuk said that his contract was voided in November. That's during the season. He said that the decision to void his contract was done in June of 2025. So he said it's been a calendar year since they made the decision to void my contract. According to Brandon Aiyuk, the 49ers intended on voiding his contract last year, last June, last offseason. Okay? And he said that as far as him not making all the things they wanted him to do, he told them he wasn't, because he never planned on playing for them again because of all the stuff that he accuses them of doing. But what he said that really was a nuke was that he's saying that the 49ers as an organization, as a team, and as a curator of the fan base that's known as Niner Empire. I'm talking to my dad, I'm talking to my brother, I'm talking to my homies, I'm talking to all y'all grew up with, and the old school people known as 49er faithful, anybody that's been around when Joe Montana first came into the NFL, 80s and before, that they've been lying to you. When they were saying that they were working on Brandon Aiyuk was going to play and all of that, and you know what? I started remembering that. Oh, the 49ers said it won't be long. Brandon Aiyuk's going to be available in week 6. Oh, he's going to be available in week 8. Oh, he's going to be coming back this year. He said there was no doubt he wasn't coming back. And he said the Niners lied and said that he wasn't keeping up with this and that, and he wasn't doing his training and wasn't doing his rehab. He said he was doing his rehab. He said he was sending them videotapes and showing his prognosis based on his people. He wasn't using theirs, but he was using his people, and he sent them videos and his benchmarks as the progression of his injury as it was getting fixed, showing that he said he was fully healthy, And they didn't want to clear him being fully healthy because he didn't go through their protocols. But he said that they lied to the Niner fan base, saying that he was coming back when he said he was never going to play for them again. So he said that I was never playing for them again last year before the year started. But they were running around lying to everybody saying he was coming back. All right? He wasn't. He also said that he was ahead of on everything he was able to do, things that he wasn't able to do before the injury. So he's saying that he was 100% healthy, this, that, and the other. He said the problem was the 49ers didn't want to let him go. He said, man, just cut me, let me go, keep the money, do whatever. I don't want to play for you guys no more because of all the stuff that you guys did. And the 49ers wouldn't let him wouldn't cut him. And even right now, he's still not cut. His contract has been voided. They retained $27 million of his salary, but he still has not been cut by the Niners. He said, why? Y'all was supposed to cut me last year. I've been wanting you guys to cut me. It was never about the money. But y'all kept me around to try to hold me hostage, to try to see if you could trade me or you could try to see whether or not I'd come back. But he said, you lied to the Niner fans. And he talked to the Niner fans. He said, I'm telling you guys directly, they lied to you. I told them and my agent I wasn't planning on playing for the Niners ever again. So according to him, he told the Niners a year ago he never planned on playing for the Niners again. Okay? Second thing he said was this. He said, the Niners, he says, I'm never going to reinstate with the Niners. So he has to reinstate with the NFL. Okay? Right now, he is not a member of the National Football League. His rights to play football are still owned by 49ers. But he is not an active player in the NFL. Okay? He's not an active player. He has to be reinstated. Okay? It's just like you've been terminated. All right? He has to reinstate himself. What cases do you reinstate yourself in pro football? Well, when you've been suspended indefinitely for, violating the NFL, drug policies. You will be reinstated if you retire. Like if Aaron Donald decides to come back and play football for the Rams, he has to apply for reinstatement to be in the NFL. You retired. You have been kicked out. You are not eligible. So Brandon Aiyuk isn't eligible because of the injury situation that he's on. The if you're on they would call it the PUP list. If you're a player, unable to perform list. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you got to be reinstated into the league. That just means that you're not eligible until you pass certain criteria. He was booted. This dude is not in the NFL right now. And if he was to find a way to mend the bridge between him and Jaden Daniels, which I definitely don't see happening, if he was able to mend that bridge, he would still have to be reinstated into the NFL for him to even be eligible to go to another team. And who would he do that with? He would have to do it with the team that holds his rights. Okay? The team that holds his rights is the team that he would be reinstated by. So if Brandon, that's why he kept saying, cut me, and I'll play for Washington tomorrow. What are they doing? They're not cutting him. There is no reason for the 49ers to hold him hostage. I'm telling you what I'm doing. You guys do what you do. I do what I do. I'm starting to side with Brandon Aiyuk a little bit now. I'm starting to see cracks in the armor over there with the 49er organization. I'm starting to see a little bit of dirty Mac. I'm starting to see a little bit of dirty pooling. I'm starting to see a little bit of the mascara running off her face. Now that the lights are on in the club, you're not looking as good as I thought. Okay, I may have to rescind that offer to come to the crib because I looked at my shirt and I got foundation all over it. I mean, for those of us who actually really been outside and actually really been around some shooby doobies, who really been there, you know damn well, bro, that you done cuddled up with one in the club and it's dark and you done in the bushes or wherever the hell you was at, okay, over in the corner. And you look at your shirt, it's all full of foundation on your shit. Like, uh-oh, what is she covering up? Okay, so it's starting to look like the foundation is coming off of the face of the Niners, and I'm starting to see this shit because Brandon Aiyuk is starting to have a point. All right? What is the reason why you're still handcuffed in Brandon Aiyuk? Why, bro? Like I said, what he said today was very concise. It was written out. Everything was right. Verbs were conjugated. He had the prepositions in the right spot. Commas, periods. Looked like somebody knew what the hell they were doing, and I knew it wasn't him because he don't know how to talk for shit. And I read that shit, and I read a couple of things, man. And you know what, man? There's some very prominent people that are saying, Niners, you guys are looking kind of, your draws are looking kind of streak markish. And one of them was Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd said, hey, man, the Niners should have cut bait with him months ago. You knew you were going to get the, not have to pay him because they already applied this. This shit doesn't happen overnight. This stuff takes time. All right. So according to Brandon Aiyuk, for those of you guys that might be still reading Cat in the Hat upside down, Brandon Aiyuk said that they knew June of 2025, exactly a year ago, at this time, that Brandon Aiyuk was not going to be playing for the Niners anytime soon. He told them that. His agent told them that. In October, he got rid of his agent. He hasn't had an agent since October. He said November, that's when they knew they were going to get the money, but they had to wait. They knew they were going to get it because he hadn't did everything. People make it seem like he just did this shit. All the rehab stuff that they expected from him was supposed to be last year before November. He did not. He was non-compliant, didn't do it. But he had his own independent people because all he wanted to do was not be a Niner. He said, I didn't want to be a Niner. They don't like me. I don't like them. What he did all this for was to get cut. Okay? Let me just break it down to you guys. Don't let no Niner fan tell you any different. I'm telling you the truth, bro. Brandon Aiyuk's position was, I don't want to play for you, period. I'm not doing nothing that you tell me to do. I'm not going to any of your rehabs. I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm going to go and he said he still did rehab. He said he still sent them videos. He sent them the prognoses and his how he was doing, how everything was going. And he said that he was fully healthy last season. That's what he's saying. He's saying, I was ready to go last year. He could have played then. But he just said, I'm not playing for you. But he said that John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan was talking about, and I remember, he's almost ready. We're going to have him back, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, man, I'm not coming back. I told you I'm not coming back. Just cut me. Keep the money, cut me, or trade me. And they didn't. Now, all the shit he did, okay, I'll give the Niners everything. Everything that he did, including all the crazy videos, all that shit, I give that to you. I'll hand that to you, bro, in a silver platter. But there's still a lingering problem. Why hasn't the San Francisco 49ers cut this nigga yet? I'll wait. Contract voided. They got their money back. He's torpedoing his career. He was untradeable before. Why aren't you cutting bait? See, everybody ain't as crazy as you being reported, because some of you guys, man, y'all don't do your own. You don't do your own psychoanalysis like me, bro. The news is just there for me for information. It doesn't make my decision for me. It does. I don't care who said it. A lot of you got, oh man, it was on the ESPN. Oh man, Stephen A said it. Oh man, Skip Bayless said it. Oh man, Shannon Sharp said it. Oh man, I don't give a shit about who said it. God gave me my own independent brain. I'm gonna listen and do my research and read everything or hear it or go to the guy's page, suck up and all the info, get everything I need, digest it, and then I'm going to put it in the supercomputer. Ain't nobody's opinion more important than mine. I'm going to put it all in there, man. I'm going to crunch the numbers and I'm going to come up with some shit and put it on my channel. And I'm telling you now, Brandon Aiyuk, all that shit he did, fine, call it what you want. I agree. But the 49ers, bro, they was capping, allegedly. They was lying, allegedly. And I have to say, man, Brandon Aiyuk, if he's going out, he's taking everybody with him, dog. He's like, man, if I can't play football no more, bro, I'm taking everybody down with me. And I'm telling you now, bro, John Lynch is looking very sketch. This is super sketch, bro, because you won. There is no NFLPA rebuttal. You got compensated. You don't got to pay him. Why is Brandon Aiyuk not cut? Ask any Niner fan why to see what they come up with. Any of y'all on here I want to hear. Please explain to me after all of that why you won't let this man go, bro. Why? And I didn't hear nobody come out with a rebuttal because they did their job. They did their job. All right? Okay? They did their job by painting him out to be crazy. That's the way you do it. You make the person with the accusations look like they're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs while you don't answer any questions. Give you a case in point. Dave Chappelle, you remember the Chappelle Show? The Chappelle Show is one of the most funniest shows that's ever been out. Dave Chappelle was supposed to be signing this big-ass lucrative deal with Comedy Central, and he decided that he didn't want to do it anymore, and he went to Africa, and they said he's crazy, and Dave has been on drugs, and Dave was out of his mind, and all of that type of shit. And then 20 years later, when they tried to sell the Chappelle Show to Netflix a couple of years ago, they tried to sell the whole rights to put it on Netflix. Dave Chappelle came out and said, hey, don't support it, because the reason why is because I wanted to own my show and they wouldn't let me own it. And I said, well, you can just keep it. And then they made it out to him to be crazy. And then all of the Chappelle fans, including myself, said, hey, man, you can put it on. We're not going to watch it. We're going to boycott it. What did Netflix do? Netflix did buy it. But guess what? They gave it back to Dave Chappelle. Now he's talking about what? Revising it. So in that case, what did they do? Oh, he's crazy. He's a lunatic. He's on drugs. Now, Brandon Aiyuk did help. He did look like he was acting a fool, but he's just not somebody that really should be talking. He's a guy that don't have it. But, man, you don't get that. You don't get to try to make me out to be a fool. He might be a fool. The public might be a fool. Now, the Empire definitely ain't trying to hear it. But you don't get to make me one. That's my job. That's my decision. My decision is I'm not going to be foolish. My decision is I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Say it with me, y'all. Pause. Come on, dog. You can't make me be a fool. And that's the question. Why? That's the only thing I want to know. I know their side. I know BA's side. Why are the San Francisco 49ers not cutting him? That's the question, bro. That's the question. Because they have no reason. He's not reinstated. You couldn't trade him. You got your money back. But you won't let him go, though. Kind of sounds like a bitter housewife to me. She don't want to sign the divorce papers, Donald. A lot of y'all been through this situation, bro. The situation's over. She done cheated on you. You done cheated on her. She pregnant with another nigga baby and all of that shit. But she will not sign those papers, bro. You're not free, dog, because she ain't going to let you be. You can lay up with whoever you want to lay up with. But now you want to get married to this one. You want to marry your new, she pregnant. Your new girl pregnant, or you want to make it official, and you tied up, dog. She ain't signing them papers. And guess what? Neither are the Niners. For somebody who is certifiable, crazy, sabotaging his career, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you want to get this? Why don't you want to get this guy off away from around here? Why don't you want to just turn the page? Because they don't. They want him. For you to get back in the league, Brandon Aiyuk, you're going to have to kiss the ring. You're going to have to kiss one of those 5 Super Bowl championships, because you have to reinstate yourself as who? As who? Who owns your rights? You have to reinstate as a 49er. That's why. And if he reinstates with the 49ers, they can what? Try to get compensation. You hear what I'm saying? So all y'all that may want to pile on Brandon Aiyuk, pause. Not for me. I'm going to go where the truth is. I don't give a shit. You don't play for my team, and I never wanted him in the first place, even though he was trying to figure out how to come to my team. It's making sense. Brandon Aiyuk has a point. No matter how you slice it, Niner Empire, no matter how you try to rationalize it, Brandon Aiyuk today has a very good point. All of that, but you won't cut him. That's all you got to do now is cut him, dog. We let AB go. That's the difference between the Raiders and the 49ers. When he wanted to be let go, we let him go. I'm free. Remember all of that shit? We let his ass go because we don't want nobody that don't want us. Put a 1 in the chat if you're picking up what Shaq is putting down. We don't handcuff no hoes, bro. The hoes are for everybody. Yeah. Go ahead and get you a little taste, big dog. It's all good. That's 6. That's number 6. I ain't on 6 today. Yo, dog, hey. I need space. Shit. Get her ass away from around here. Please take her. Let me give you $20 so you can take her to Applebee's and clap. Good looking ass. Yeah. She likes white wine, bruh. Get about 3 of those and it's on. That's it. Bye. I never complain about no hoe. Ever. Pay for everybody. Okay? That ain't my girl. That's our girl. That's not my girl. That ain't your girl either. But if you want to cuff her and you want to act like it's your girl, hey, So be it. But I saw her in the middle of the night coming out of my complex. Hey, Eileen, what you doing over here? Hey, Shaq, hey. Girl, you better get your ass away from around here for somebody see you. I wasn't here. Yeah, you was. So what am I saying? Niner Empire, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? Why are you handcuffing an entire Brandon Aiyuk? Why? Why are you handcuffing that boy to Santa Clara, California, dog? Why is he at the Niner facility cuffed? Why are you not letting his stuff go, bro? Come on, man. You know you got kicked out of your girl's house, man. You got to come back. It's all over. You try to go back over and get your shit, but she won't give it back. Gail, what the hell do you want, Spencer? Can I just come get my Jordans? I got my... Nah, you ain't getting none of that. You left your cell phone in that bitch. You left your shoes. Come on, dog. Come on, man. You got your metallic fives in there that you didn't even wear. Come, you better get your shit. He ain't giving you nothing. You got your TV in there. You got your PlayStation in there, dumbass fool. When you leave, you're supposed to take your valuable shit with you. You was too busy trying to get mouthwash and trying to get your clothes for work. No, don't. No. You got to get the PlayStation and the Jordans and the watch and the damn jewelry and the freaking cell phone out that bitch before you do anything else. But no, your dumb ass thought she was going to be nice and let you back in to get it later. No. And that's what the Niners are doing. The same shit. They're like this. We're going to make you suffer. And you know what? Niner Empire's like this. That's right. We're going to make you suffer. For what? We had a crazy fool wide receiver. We didn't make nobody suffer. Why you making people suffer, dog? Why you being a bitter housewife? Why you being a bitter baby mama, dog? You know, this isn't unprecedented and shit. The Niners act like this is the only time this shit ever happened. No. This ain't the only time this shit has ever happened, bro. It's just the only time when somebody being this time of petty. You being too petty, dog? You're being too petty. Let his ass go. I'm with it. Cut the bait. You got jugged for 75 M's. You're not getting it back. That was guaranteed. The contract was for 150, 4 years, $150 million. With 90-something million guaranteed. You got to keep 27, 75 out the door. Charge it to the game, player. Simple as that, man. You left your credit card before she found out that you was cheating with Letty. She found out you was cheating with Letty 2 weeks ago. She charged up your shit for Rent-A-Center and put it all on your name, dog. That's it. It was already delivered. The TV, all that brand new couch. Oh, babe, we're going to do. She ran all that shit up on your ass and then told you to get the F out because you were cheating with Letty. That's it. How do I know all this? Because my boys went through everything. I have so much stories and tales to tell. I need to start a child, and I probably will. Get ready for the new things I'm getting ready to start. Y'all gonna have to be subbing all that shit. But how hard is it for me to come up with a scenario, bro? Because all my boys went through it. I never went through it. Because my mother always told me, don't ever live with no girl like that. Don't even be moving in, do nothing. Have your own shit, your own apartment, your own key, your own car. No, I didn't share no phone plans with no hoes. None of that. Jack was independent. Okay? Nope. I don't care how bad it got. I'd rather be in a studio apartment with one can of Dennison's chili in that bitch than to be up with you with a damn with a refrigerator full of food having to put up with you. Keep that shit. I'll call somebody to bring me a 4 for $4 over from Wendy's. I'm going to have somebody deliver me something to eat. It won't be nothing I pay for. I'll just say, hey, girl, before you come over here, run through the drive-thru right quick. Get me 2 tacos for 99 cents at JB's. That's what I do. But Niners, y'all looking bad right now, though. Why don't you let this man go about his business? Y'all act like he's Jerry Rice. Is Brandon Aiyuk Jerry Rice? Let's go through the lexicon of 49er wide receivers. Okay? I know just about everything about the Niners than I knew about the Raiders because everybody in my family's Niner fan. Everybody but me. I'm the black sheep. I'm the silver and black sheep. I was the one that said, I'm going over there. Everybody else right where they're at. So I know everything about the 49ers. People on here who are 49er fans and you new ones, understand you're not looking at a hater. You're looking at an expert. I watch every Niner game. My pops calls me up to analyze every game. What did you see? What happened to my team? And I have to break the game down. Every game, I watch all you guys' games. Ben was going to those games too, because I had to. So you don't get to come over and say Shaq don't know what he's talking about. I will absolutely spread your team out and put Diddy oil all over your team, because I know your team. All right? So I just want to put that out there. Let's go through these litany of wide receivers who Brandon Aiyuk isn't better than. And some of them you're not even going to know, Niner fan, because you only know your own. You only know the history from when you became a fan till now. You don't know your history before that. So let's see who Brandon Aiyuk isn't better than. It's not going to be hard. The first few. Is he better than Jerry Rice? No. Is he better than Terrell Owens? No. That's 2. Okay. Is he better than Gene Washington that used to play when I was a kid? No. Okay. He's not better than him. Is he better than John Taylor, who was on the opposite side of Jerry Rice on those Super Bowls? No. He's not better than him either. That's 4. Who else? Okay. Is he not better than what's his name, man? The first Owens that played for the 49ers, who invented the alley-oop. Can't remember his name, but there was an Owens that played before Terrell, and he invented the alley-oop catch. Jumping up what we call getting mossed. He's not better than him. He's not better than Freddie Solomon either. Bill, Freddie Solomon was my dude, okay? I was a Raider fan, but Freddie Solomon could play quarterback, all that shit. He wasn't better than Freddie Solomon. Was he better than Dwight Clark? No. Wasn't better than Dwight Clark. He wasn't better than Jerry Rice. He wasn't better than than Terrell Owens. He wasn't better than that other Owens. He wasn't better than Gene Washington. He wasn't better than Freddie Solomon. He wasn't better. Come on, but we can get who else? Who else can we say? Who else can I say? Okay? I don't even know if Brandon Aiyuk is a top 10 receiver with the Niners. He might not even be a top 10. All right? Okay? I said John Taylor. I said that on my own. Okay? You ain't better than no John Taylor, bro. I'm surprised John Taylor ain't in the Hall of Fame. He should be. So, Brandon Aiyuk think he's better than all of them? Come on, dude. You didn't even put up with T.O. shit. The 49ers that had DeBartolos didn't put up. When Eddie DeBartolo Jr. was the owner of the 49ers, who's Jed York's uncle, before his sister took the football team away from him, Denise York, DeBartolo York. They got rid of T.O., man, when T.O. was the best receiver in the game. Because he wasn't what? Up to 49er standards. Now, see, you guys be laughing at the Raiders, bro. You guys be laughing at the Raiders talking about we don't have Raiders running the Raiders. You don't have 49ers running the 49ers because John Lynch is a Buccaneer. Remember? John Lynch is a Buccaneer, bro. The same as John Spytek. Same as who? Tom Brady. So, you see how these Buccaneers do shit? These Buccaneer GMs ain't shit. These Buccaneer GMs don't know what the hell they're doing, but I know what I'm doing. So I will say this. All you guys that want to say all the stuff about Brandon Aiyuk, okay. But what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go on your desktop and open a new folder. All you got to do is go to the top menu at the top, go to File, click, scroll down, say folder, click folder. Where do you want it to be? Put it on your desktop, name it 49ers fall. And now you have to put something in it. Brandon Aiyuk, you already had his file. Already has shit in it. Now you have to open a new file. If you really want to know the truth, if you want to walk around here, you want to be sheep, if you want to do that, cool. I don't give a shit. Do what you want. But I don't like being made a fool of, bro. That's just what it is. I don't give a shit whose team it is. Could be my team. That doesn't happen. So there's a folder on my computer now, right here, that says 49ers fall. And you open that bitch up and you take one question that's as big as everything Aiyuk did. And that question is, why haven't you cut bait? Drop and close. Because there's no reason why other than what? Bitter baby mama. Okay? Yeah, R.C. Owens. Come on, dog. R.C. Owens. I wasn't even born, bro. But I knew that there was another Owens because my dad told me. They R.C. Owens. The original Owens. Yeah. He's not better than him either. So let me read you guys his questions, dog. I think I've said everything I need to say. I don't care. I don't give a shit if Brandon Aiyuk never takes another snap in the league, period. But what I ain't gonna do is let somebody think you ran a game on me. That's a very good question, my dog. When you're in court, it's time for the defense to, you say it straight up. The prosecution rests. The defense's turn to come out and start talking. Now they're going to fold your whole shit up. And right now, the Niners is backpedaling. Yeah, it was all forward before. Now, he dropped that nuclear weapon on your ass. And now you guys, hey, retreat. Yeah, retreat. Because I want to know the answer. Why ain't you cutting this kid? Because you don't want him to go to nobody else. And I'm going to tell you this shit right now. If he goes to Washington and you guys play him in week 6, your secondary is going to be absolutely cooked. You're going to be shellacked, fried, sauteed, bouillabased, and everything else. They're going to fry you. You're going to fry your whole secondary is getting fried. I'm telling you that shit now. Brandon Aiyuk and JD5. Oh, y'all cooked. Y'all cooked, bro. I'm telling you that shit now. Ain't nobody covering. You don't got nobody on there. You don't have nobody in your secondary that can cover Brandon Aiyuk. Not one cat. And now you got Jaden Daniels running around. Mr. Extend the play all day. Y'all cooked. And that's why you don't want them. Y'all, we'll just hold them for a year till you don't got to play. I'm just being honest, bro. Sorry, dog. Go argue with your mama about the shit. But that's a very good question. Why in the hell are y'all holding this kid hostage, bro? Let him go. We let AB go. For nothing. We didn't get shit. We got nothing. Not a pig. Nothing, bro. crazy, burnt foot ass, effed up helmet ass out of here. But they just booted that nigga. Bye. And didn't look back. Not you guys, though. And understand Antonio Brown was the best wide receiver in the National Football League when that shit happened. Let's understand there's a difference. AB, top of the heap. Brandon Aiyuk, maybe top 10, later 10, 8, 9, something, maybe 10. Nah, Antonio Brown was the best wide receiver in football when he came to the Raiders. Okay? Who was in the league at that time? Megatron was in the league at that time. Larry Fitzgerald was in the league at that time. DeAndre Hopkins was in the league at that time. Julio Jones was in the league at that time. Oh, come on, dog. Am I capping? No. All them niggas was in the league at that time, and AB was better than all of those dudes at that time. We understand Megatron had a higher ceiling, but AB, when he came to the Raiders, was the best wide receiver in football, bar none. And we told him, get your narrow ass out of here. Bye. Not you guys, though. You guys are holding on to Brandon Aiyuk like he's the last piece of chicken. They're like it. Hey, man, what's up with the chicken? Oh, dog. It's my last piece, my dog. It's that Brandon Aiyuk. Shit. I've been waiting all day. You don't get your ass out of here, man. Nobody worry about no damn Brandon Aiyuk. Y'all are, though. Y'all definitely worried about him. You don't want nobody to have that kid. Let me read you guys' questions, man. Let me get the hell up out of here, dog. I ain't spending no more time on this bullshit. But I definitely let you guys know. Over here at Matthew Shack Unfiltered, bro, we don't play favorites. We just gonna say the truth. Okay? And that's just what it is. Brandon Aiyuk made a point today. And no one wants to talk about that, bro. When he was the one that was getting his back kicked in, Sparta style, this is Sparta, kicking that nigga in his back. Oh, everybody had jokes and funny and memes and all that shit. But when he came out with that shit today, ain't nobody talking, bruh. Just like Smokey. Debo come around, I be quiet. But Debo leave, I be talking again. Remember that? But tuck your chain in, Red. Tuck your chain in, Niners. Tuck your chain in. Are y'all getting Debo'd? Are y'all getting bodied by a singing nigga, as Drake would say? You getting bodied by a singing nigga? You look like you guys are getting bodied by a crazy nigga. You guys are getting bodied by a crazy nigga. I don't want to hear it no more from you dudes, bro. I don't want to hear no bullshit. Now you have to answer questions, Niner Empire. And 49ers and John Lynch, y'all was having press conferences and nuances and shit and all of that. And Brandon Aiyuk made a point. Y'all knew a year ago that he wasn't playing for you guys. Y'all lied to the fan base, said he was coming back. You got your incentives back. You had to wait till June. You knew it in November. His deal was voided in November. You had to wait till June for it to happen. And you kept saying he was going to play when he knew he wasn't. Now you got everything. And he's still being held hostage. Why? That's the only thing I want to know. How long does it take to make a statement, bruh? Oh, when he dropped that hot lava on your back, it's going to take some time now. No. Every time he said something, it was y'all had something to say. Okay, so let me go ahead and read you guys' comments, man. I mean, I'm just telling you what it is, not what it ain't, bruh. Something is rotten in Santa Clara, dog. Something wrong over there off Great America Parkway. Something's wrong off of Great America Parkway in Tasman. Something wrong over there on Marie DeBartolo Lane over there, dog. I'm from the area. I used to work off of Great America Parkway, bro. Back in the days. Back in the .com days, I used to work over there. I'm from the soil. You don't get to you guys don't get to flip no tables over with me. I'm from the soil, raised there in a 49er household that I had to go against to be who I am, and I still have to answer questions for you guys. My dad's gonna ask me everything. If he ain't even on here, he might be on here. But he'll ask me later. I saw you live, so run this by me again. Oh yeah. So I'm sorry, man. You ran into the wrong one. You ran into a Raider fan that knows where all the bodies are buried. We know where all the secret documents is. We have the alarm code. We have the social security numbers. We have the passcodes. We have the ATM passcode number. We have everything, bro. Over here. Your best bet is just to be nice to me, bruh. That's it. Let me read you guys' comments, and I'm going to read them quick, okay? All right, man. Daniel Berry Sports in the house. Roderick Smith, what's going on? Roderick in the building. Gabe Davis was at it, dog. Justin Sizzle, happy birthday, my boy. Okay, happy birthday, my boy. Okay. Roderick says, knee surgery don't have to do it. Soldier injury is definitely a thing found out today. Well, well, that's good, man. That's good that you don't have to have that part, bro. That soldier surgery is I think that shoulder surgery, you made off like a fat rat on that one, Roger, because that knee, bro, you gonna be, ain't nothing worse than, walking with a jacked up, yeah, but shit, having your damn, your feet and your legs and all, hell nah. You gotta be able to get up and go pee or some shit. All right, man. All right, Ray Flores in the building. All right, man, run the likes up. Big Busy still driving to Montana. Damn, Bill, you sent me those pictures, man. Montana look real good. Look like good smoke a cigar country out there, man. That air probably clear as shit up there. Okay. All right, man. Gabe Davis. Marty Lowe, what's going on? I talked to Rose earlier, man. What's up, Rose? I talked to Rose a little bit today, man. All right, man. Rose definitely love you, big dog. All right, man. All right, man. Bethua Griffin in the house, man. Carlos Haller in the house. Sam Tanker. Yeah, man. Y'all say happy birthday to Justin Saw's ass, man. Justin Saw's, he turning 17 today and shit. Little kid. Okay, he's older than that, but I'm just saying. All right, man. Okay, man. You got to get your ring, bro. Once you get your ring, Justin Saw, man, you'll be in the inner circle, man. Okay. All right, man. Cerebral in the house. What's going on, Maurice? What's good? Great day to be a Raider, man. Can't wait to NFL Inside said debate on who will start, Kubiak or the rookie. Good, man. I don't see Mendoza starting, bro, until something happened to Kurt, man. Then he'll start. I don't see it, man. They putting bubble wrap on Fernando Mendoza ass. All right, man. What's up, P? What's going on, Treese? Treese in the building. What's going on, Treese? Okay, I just been out here, man, having fun with the family, man. Swimming, doing everything. Okay, now I got to figure out what we eating tonight. I don't see wife cooking nothing. I don't see her cooking. So that means, where are we going? All right, we got to go somewhere. I got to eat. All right, man. Yes. All right, man. I have to rewind back to the beginning. That's what the beginning's for. All right, man. Ray Flores says, this all sounds legitimate to me. Sounds like the same situation with Max. Nah, it's not the same situation with Max at all. It's not the same situation. Max wanted out, and we gave him out. See, Raiders don't do that. We don't handcuff no hoes, bro. Okay? Like Snoop said, we don't love them hoes. I'm out the door, and I'll be rolling down the street. So, come on, dog. We don't cuff you. Max wanted out. We traded him. AB wanted out. We cut him. Okay? Straight up, dog. We get rid of people, bro. You don't want to be here? Get your ass away from around here. Okay? You got to go. We get rid of you, dog, immediately. All right, man. Devontae Adams, you want to be traded? You were traded 2 days after you asked. We won against the Browns. He came in and said he didn't want to do it no more. He went to the Siberian Jets by Wednesday. We don't do none of that cuffing shit. Okay? If she's with you, if she's sitting passenger side princess in your car, that ain't my girl. Shit. Yo, dog, I seen Clarice. She was in James's car. Man, Clarice was Wednesday nights. Okay, Wednesday nights after going to the bar. I mean, who gives a shit? You want to wipe that up? Somebody got to wipe her. Okay, come on, dog. We ain't doing that. We don't cuff nobody at all. Okay? Remember? Oh man, Max doesn't want to play for you guys anymore. Man, we got rid of his ass. He came back because they didn't want him. That's why. We don't do what you do. We don't sit around and lie, allegedly, lie to the fan base. I mean, Raider fans, we're way too bright for that. We don't kiss our organization's ass. Have you noticed that shit? Raider Nation does not kiss the Raiders' ass. We are on their asses like back pockets. We are cooking them, dog. We go crazy. We want everybody fired. We fire. You think we fire so many people? Because Mark be like, I don't want to hear when I go out. I go to PF Chang's. I don't want to hear all these Raider fans. You ain't never seen Jed York being lit up by a Raider, about a Niner fan. When you saw Mark Davis, when we were trying to get rid of Josh McDaniels, he came out, that guy was right there with the sign like this. Get rid of him. And he said, smarten up, Raider Nation. He had to answer to us. That's the difference. Our owner has to answer to us because we're going to find you, bro. We're going to sit in front of your house. We're going to picket your shit. When you're getting a supercuts, getting that haircut, we're going to be there. We're going to tell, that's going to be whoever the barber's cousin is going to be like, man, tell that cat Mark Davis, we said we don't play these games at all. Y'all, oh man, whatever the Niners say, man, hey, gee willikers, whatever they say is the truth. Oh, no. That's why y'all got played. Why aren't the Niners cutting Brandon Aiyuk when he's not even in the NFL right now? Answer that shit. Brandon Aiyuk is not an active player in the National Football League. Just because you're hurt doesn't mean you have to be reinstated. He has to be reinstated. You guys voided. See, come on, you guys. All you other people out there, man, don't be a fool. Think about what's being said. Whatever state you live in and whatever state you drive in, your license has been revoked. Do you have a driver's license? Are you legally able to drive in your state or any other state when your license has been revoked? The answer is no, homie. You have no license. So if your license is revoked, Bill right now is in Montana. If your license is revoked in Montana, right? You can't go to California and apply for a driver's license? Play with something safe. I'm not safe. Yeah, you can apply. Unless you're Brandon Aiyuk. They're saying, oh, I live in Vermont. I'm trying to get a driver's license. My license was revoked over there. I don't owe them anything. I paid my fines. They garnished my wages. Stop playing with me, you guys. Stop playing with me. I'll slap the shit out of you guys verbally. Listen closely. Your license got suspended because you weren't paying child support. Let me say it. Let me talk the way y'all niggas need to be talked to. Your license got revoked for lack of child support. Y'all know that one. A lot of you been through it, or you're going through it now, or you know somebody, or the homie, or your uncle, or somebody got their license. They garnished your check. Stop playing with me, man. Put some ones up. Put some love in here. They garnished your check and got their money. You were about $27,000 in arrears. They took it out. Now you live in Vermont. Now you want to do what? Get a driver's license. And they tell you, I'm sorry, Mr. Wilson, you can't get your driver's license in Vermont. You got to go back to California and get it there. And you're like, why? I don't live there anymore. My license was revoked for lack of child support. Here's my shit. Well, they haven't released you yet, dummies. We need a release from California to show that you don't have a driver's license. Then we can issue you. Stop playing with me. I'm not stupid, bro. I'm never going to be the dumb one. I'm always going to be the smart one. I'm going to be the one that say, get him out of here. He knows too much. That shit makes sense, don't it? You need a release from California showing you got all your paperwork here. Here's the paperwork saying I paid my child support. Unless you got a written stamp from the state of California with the seal on that bitch, you are not getting a driver's license in Vermont, Florida, Arizona, Wyoming, nigga, Minnesota, or anywhere else. Because they're holding your driver's license on purpose. Play with me if you want to. That's what the Niners are doing, dog. They are player hating and cuffing a young cat from getting another bag after they got their bag back. All you got to do is cut them. But they won't. That is showing me Brandon Aiyuk got a point. Somebody hating. Okay? Somebody hating, dog. Gilbert, the reason why you don't cut him is because it sets a precedent for no. Stop that bullshit. You guys are making excuses. Oh, it sets a precedent. What are you talking about? You think Brandon Aiyuk is the only player in NFL history to have his contract voided? Nah, you're just the company man. That's just what it is, bro. You're the company man. I get it. Brandon Aiyuk's the first player in the history of the National Football League to ever have a voided contract. No, it ain't no setting no precedent. It's on purpose. Ain't no precedent being set. I'm not even going to read the rest of that bullshit. That's bullshit. Okay. All right, man. Bill said he's getting a spotty connection because he's out in the wilderness. What's going on, John Bankhead? All right, man. Yeah, man. Block Paw in the house. What's happening? All right, man. Yeah, happy birthday to Justin Sizzle, man. Sports by the gram. I'm a Niner fan, and I know something was crazy about Brandon's situation, but that all makes sense. There's nothing wrong with being a Niner fan. I'm related to all of them. I'm friends with all of them. Okay? I done had many 49er girlfriends. But you don't gotta be you could be a 49er fan, but don't be a 49er fool. That's all. I'm not a Raider fool. I'm a Raider fan. When your team is doing dirty macking, they're dirty macking. I mean, what's wrong with it? I mean, what come on, bruh. Let's just keep it a buck. It ain't gonna hurt nobody to tell the truth. All you doing is shaming the devil when you tell the truth. This shit is got legs. It makes sense to me. All you got to do to get rid of Brandon, you getting all this negative press and all this bullshit. All you got to do is let him go. That's all you got to do. You getting all this for nothing. Like I said before, man, Brandon Aiyuk got a point. I had to be like, yo, dog, hey, makes sense. All right. Flora said, wow, it's a very interesting situation with this player. Like I said before, dog, the gloves are off, man. Brandon Aiyuk say, hey, man, F a damn octagon. We're taking this shit to the parking lot. Hey, man, that ain't the octagon, is it? Y'all love to see blood. You ain't gonna see more blood in the parking lot than you will in the octagon. They'll stop some shit before somebody gets their head split open. Not in the street. Okay. All right, man. Marty Lowe said, need to do your own due diligence. Marty, you do not even understand how many false reports I done got from so many people. Even people on here that got power and respect and all that shit. I always check the sources. I never believe nothing until I go and do my research, bro. Because there's been so many false alarms that I've been given. I've been given so many false alarms, and a lot of y'all know y'all gave them to me. Oh, Shaq, this is no. I'm never reporting nothing that doesn't have no legs on it, bro. I'm never gonna be that dude. I always do my homework, and that's why I never get it wrong. Okay. You know how you don't get it. You know how you don't get caught in a lie, Marty. You want to know all y'all want to know how you don't get caught in a lie? You don't tell none. That's how. Doesn't mean you won't be believed. It means if you don't lie, you don't got to worry about it at all. I ain't got to lie about it. Start there. All right, man. Aaron Donald's a great example. Aaron Donald has to be reinstated. He's retired. Voided contract. I just gave you the scenario of somebody with their license being revoked. That means taken away. Do you guys know what that means? Aaron Donald retired. But the contract is a voided. It's not voided. It's not active. He does not have a relationship with the National Football League. Aaron Donald is retired. Okay. I mean, do I really have to do this? I will. A lot of you guys are former military. When you get out of the military, you have to what? Re-enlist. You ever heard of that? All this shit is new. Oh, it sets a precedent. All this dumb shit. No. Many people have their tours were over, their time was up, they left, and what did they have to do to get back in the military? They had to because you are a veteran, not an active service. You're a veteran. You used to be in the military. You're not in the military. Yeah, you can go to the base. You can go to the Navy base. You can go to the RX and go buy some shit. But your ass ain't in the military, homie. No. You're not walking around with this big ass long beard talking about you're still active. You're not. You're a veteran. And if you want to re-enlist, you have to go and do what? Re-enlist. Brandon Aiyuk has to be reinstated. Do you understand what that means? That means not only does he have to put the paperwork in, he has to go through the process, and they have to evaluate whether or not he will be reinstated. But if he's reinstated with the 49ers not cutting him, who is he the property of? Don't take a brain surgeon unless you need one. Okay? All right, man. Jose Torres in the building. All right, man. Rams hold his rights, but he's retired. It's not voided. Nothing was taken away. They're saying, Aaron, as long as you retire in your contract, because he kept to keep the money. He didn't have to return no money. See? They have an agreement. Aaron, if you come back, you're still under contract with us. That's the difference. The 49ers said there is no contract, but we still hold the rights to it. That's the difference. And you know what? 49ers, man, trying to be greedy, bro. All right, they're trying to be greedy. Brandon is not a free agent. Stop lying. That's what I'm talking about. Stop lying. Okay? Like I said before, you guys make this shit up. He is not a free agent. A free agent is what? An active player in the National Football League. He's not a free agent at all. He is not in the NFL. He has to be reinstated by the NFL for him to be a free agent. And you can't be a free agent until what? You're cut. See? Come on, bro. Stop, man. Stop, man. Stop. 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 All right. Said free Aiyuk. All right, man. 3 sides to every story. There's the truth. 49ers is bogus. The truth is, why haven't the 49ers cut him? That's the answer. You want the truth? The 49ers have to answer that question. They're on the clock. Why haven't you cut him then? Terry Lower in the house. Okay. All right, man. Okay, straight up. James Frippo in the building. Okay, Barlow said no room for any more diva wide receivers. Oh, they're still in the league. They just play the game. They just play the game better. That's all. They're still around, Marty. They're still around. They're still around, but they see what's happening. Okay? Like some people are smart enough to look outside to see if it's raining before they go outside. I mean, here in LA, bro, me putting on a jacket is just for looks. If I put on a jacket, it's for looks. It ain't because, this time of year. It gets a little chilly at night, but if I want to look, I put on one of my, unfiltered jackets, do that. Okay, you can go get you an unfiltered Letterman's jacket, holla at your boy. Okay, go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com, get you some merch, because we got shit popping still. All right, but there's parts of the country where you live at, man, you better know what weather is. You better know if it's raining. You better know if it's snowing. You better know if it's cold. You better know what it is. You will take the temperature before you go outside. And these guys are looking. They're seeing Brandon Aiyuk he was getting raked across the coals. He definitely was getting raked across the coals, dog. No question. All right? He was definitely getting his doors blown off with that shit. All right? Yeah, straight up, man. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm been here a lot bit longer than I wanted to be. All right? Y'all getting a treat tonight. Harold Johnson, what's going on, dog? All right, man. All right, man. Dave Wilson in the building, man. All right, man. Leon said, I don't blame him. I'd rather stay retired. Yeah, I would too. Okay, man. What's up, man? Greedy, what's up, Greedy? All right, man. I see some ones in the house. I see some ones. Okay, I definitely see some ones. T. Leon in the house. All right, man. Is he a trade asset for picks? How do you get compensation for somebody if you don't have the rights to him? They're going to hold it hostage. They're going to say, okay, now he's healthy. See, the 49ers are playing there like, nah, we got to get something for him because they got ran for $75 million. That's the answer. I don't need to hear from them. I would love to hear from them, but the answer is Brandon ran off with $75 million. We got to get something. That little 27 ain't handling it. We ain't handling it. He ran off on the plug, as we say, bro. He ran off on the plug, dog. You went to go pick up that zip. You know how y'all do it. Y'all went to go pick up that zip, man. And you said, hey man, let me get a zip. Hey man, that'll be 200. Okay, man. Oh damn shit, I only got 50, man. I'll be right back, man. And you supposed to be coming right back with the rest of that money, and you didn't come back. You ran off on the plug, man. Now the plug looking for you. Okay? All right? Yo, here, hold the 50, man, and I'll be right back. And he trusted you. And you ran off on the plug, got you a zip for $50. That's what happened. Okay? All right, man. Say, Shaq be always speaking facts, man, dog. That's what I do. That's what I do, man. Like crayons in the house. Okay? All right, man. John Bankett, I agree. Man, he's an asset till further notice. Yeah, man, but just say that shit. Just say that shit, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it if you just say what it is, dog. Say what the game is. Play it fair, dog. A lot of y'all out here, man, y'all giving these 304s out here. Y'all giving these the boyfriend experience and shit. You make all these 304s think that you're their boyfriend. Okay? That's how you get them. You think, oh, bro, you're the only one. Not me, dog. I'm like, hey, man, come hang out for a few, and then I do you and I do me. We can be at the same spot. That's nod, you with who you with, I'm over here doing me. Like, play it fair. Nah, y'all, a fair one is nothing. There's no fair one with you guys. Every girl thinks that you're your girlfriend. Okay? Nah, dog. If you ain't my girl, you ain't. Why do I got to play this game with you? Okay? A month from now, we won't even be talking. All right? Keep it a buck. All right, man. Rodney Smith. Man, cut your losses. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what we did. Okay? Said not the Denisons. Hey, man, Denisons, dog. Denisons chili, man. Shit. That's the best one, man. That's the one. That's the one that had real meat in it, dog. I don't eat beef. I don't eat pork. I don't let other shit had pork and shit in it. I eat all of that, dog. Denison chili. I can get me some real beef chili. Okay? All right, man. Roger Rader, you're the best, Shaq. Got me laughing at comment. I'd rather live alone in a studio apartment. Dog, Dog, I've been through the lean times, dog. I mean, I told you guys when I was in college, bro, I had a studio apartment, bro. A studio apartment, and I only had certain shit in it. Okay? I ain't had nothing in there, bro. I had a bed, I had my music equipment, I had a TV, little small little TV, dog. And in the kitchen, I only had a couple of items. I had hamburger helper, tuna helper, top ramen, cup of noodles, and every type of Captain Crunch cereal. Crunch berries, the peanut butter cereal, the regular Captain Crunch, and a gallon of milk. That's it. That's it. That was my entire shit. I ain't had no Ritz crackers in that bitch. I didn't have nothing in there. Until, what you doing? I want to, you busy? Now you can come on by, but stop by McDonald's and get me a quarter pounder, large fries, apple pie, large coke. Okay. Click, click. I didn't have to buy groceries because anybody that came to my house knew there was a rule, and that rule was never come to my house empty-handed. 7 words. 22 years old. Y'all old as shit and you don't know that. You don't get to come to my house and hang out, use my electricity, peeing in my toilet, flushing my toilet, using my shower, because you definitely taking a shower when you come over my house before you get in my bed at all. You're not doing none of that without bringing an item over. Figure out what it is, bro. I don't have a lot of cups. Okay, can you stop over to Costco? Oh, I'm going to Costco. You need anything? Yeah, I need some glasses. I need some plates and shit. I mean, I'm telling you how I was, bro. I was definitely, you need to be more than a big button and smile. I get that all day. What else do you got? Okay, simple as that. Oh, you're going to be in class? Why don't I just go ahead and take your Z28 while I drop you off to run some errands? Okay, you could drop me off at my class. All right. What time is it? Oh, okay. You got lab today? Be back at 4? Okay. On to the next college. Driving your shit, getting at another one. Don't play with me, bro. Go play with somebody that you can beat. Can't beat me, okay? Straight up. All right, man. All right, man. No Stag's chili. Stag's chili didn't really have a lot. I mean, if you went to the dollar store, they would have that. But that wasn't a brand that West Coast really had a lot of. Okay, I had it a couple times, but Denison's chili, man, I could get my hands on that. Okay, all day. All right, man, straight up, man. Mike Crayons is rolling about the video. Of course, John Taylor. I said that shit off the bat. Brandon Aiyuk might be a top 8 receiver with the. There's some people I'm forgetting, bro. There's gotta be. I mean, I'm willing to say that Jawan Jennings is a better receiver than him. I never seen Jawan Jennings drop anything. Okay, Jawan Jennings, I was like, please bring him over, please. Okay, Freddie Solomon, love Freddie Solomon. All right, man. Raiders gave you biscuit on your way. Come on, we gave you a cheese tray, okay, with some rye biscuits. Get your raggedy ass up out of here. Hell wrong with you. We ain't keeping nobody. We won't keep nobody. When Josh Jacobs, man, as much as I love JJ, imagine he was talking shit, man, you better go over there, man, and go get you a cheese grater and get your ass away from around here. We don't cuff nobody, bro. You can walk. And Raider Nation forgot that shit. But you never forgot over here when I kept telling you Justin Saw, remember? Remember? Well, man, we'll never trade Max. That's never going to happen. Remember all that barking y'all was doing? And I said, nah, dog, if Max keeps talking, he'll be out of here. And guess what? He was. Told you, we don't do that. We'll talk. We'll try to convince you. but she doesn't want to be in the relationship anymore. You sure that's what you want to do? Justine, yes, I think we have a wrap. Okay. What's that? Oh, that's just me taking my key off of your shit. Let me know and you can come pick up your things. Oh, we're not gonna stop you. You don't need to bring the police over to get your shit. You know how you had to go to get the sheriff to help you get your PlayStation back, bro? Remember? Nah, we'll have everything all nice because the next one's coming in. When you come over, Ernest, I'm here to get my shit. It won't be me answering the door. It'll be Joanna answering the door. And Joanna looks 4 times better than you. Okay? Hi. Who are you? Oh, I'm just here helping Ernest pack your stuff. All nicely. Everything's nice. Oh, I even, washed your duffel bag for you. It was dusty. You're checking. I'm checking. See it. You can check all of that in the parking lot. You can check all your shit in the parking lot. I'm about to shut my door. You can stay on the doorstep if you want, but we got a movie getting ready to come on right now. Ain't that right? Yeah. All right. Bye-bye now. What are we doing? Not Niner Empire, though. Niner Empire, Okay, Either you're with me or you're with nobody. I mean, damn. Okay. You can't make it up. Dave Wilson, Crabtree, crabs on King Crabs. Not better than King Crabs. Okay, not better. The list just gets longer and longer. All right. Taylor should be in the hall. Hell yeah. Do you know how much pressure John Taylor took off of Jerry Rice? Now, we understand Jerry Rice is the GOAT, but is Michael Jordan the GOAT without Scottie Pippen? He probably still would be the GOAT, but it was guaranteed with Scott Pitt. John Taylor was Scottie Pippen of that wide receiver room. Ask the Dallas Cowboy fans when they were getting fried by John Taylor. Everson Walls and all them dudes, Charlie Waters. I told you, man, I grew up in a Niner household. I had to watch all those games. John Taylor was frying niggas, bruh, in that secondary for everybody. Ask the Eagles, ask the Rams, anybody in the NFC, they were getting cooked. And then when they got to the bowl, they got cooked in the bowl. R.C. Owens, that's right. Trey Horton, come on, man. Raider Trey in the building. We know the 49ers, bro. They were only 12 miles away from our team. Crazy as hell, we knew. We knew about everybody. Because when we had to argue with our homies, we had to know what the hell we were talking about. We didn't have the smartphone in our hand. I had to know everything. Okay? Yeah, not better than Crabtree either. Hell no. Nah. All right, man. Vinny, what's going on, Vinny? You said Jason Locklear confirms that the Raiders have interest in Brandon Aiyuk. So? They can have interest, they could have interest in Patrick Mahomes. You can have interest in Chloe in HR if you want. That don't mean you getting a date. That don't mean you clapping. That don't mean you got that is gonna happen. You can, hey Chloe, how you doing? What you doing this weekend? She like, man, Charlie, I have a boyfriend. I mean, your interest don't mean shit. Am I supposed to be impressed that the Raiders have an interest? They have no shot until this dumb fool. Too many things have to happen. Number one, Brandon Aiyuk has to do something he says he ain't doing. He says he's not restating himself with the NFL if the 49ers are holding his rights. Have all the interest you want. You might as well be interested in Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, and everybody else that's with the Niner organization. Fred Warner, who cares who has an interest? You have no shot until he reinstates himself with the National Football League under the banner of the San Francisco 49ers, who hold his rights, and then you will have to deal with them. They're not letting this kid off the hook with cutting him so he can run around with their money. So I don't care about no confirmation from somebody saying some stupid shit. I know what I know. All right, man. Bill said back when Levi's were made in America. Okay. Yeah, when they used to be made. He ain't even better than J.J. Stokes. You right, Rodney. We can keep going. Dollar Guild. Okay. All right, man. Talking about R.C. Owens. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name, his first name. I knew his name was Owens, though. Okay. All right, man. Those owners more into soccer in the World Cup. Oh, well. All right, man. He's a good player, but he wants to jump ship, but they butthurt. Now you starting to talk right. Okay. If he's reinstated by the league with 49 contract with him, he should be reinstated. He's going to stay cuffed to the Niners. Yeah. Brandon Aiyuk don't got no NFL checks coming. That's what you guys don't get. How can you get a check for a company you don't work for? Unless you got a settlement, and now the settlement's over. You don't get no more money, bro. When your unemployment benefits run out, you don't get no more. Yeah, you got fired from Chevron and shit. Okay, you got fired from Chevron, man, because you was eating candy bars on the shift and you wasn't paying for them. They fired your punk ass. But you got unemployment for being fired, and it was for a year, and you sat around and you drank beers and cracked walnuts with your bare feet and shit, and ate those for a year, and they said, this is your last check, dumbass. You got to get back to work. You don't get to do that shit forever. Straight up. 49 secondary trash cans, and they gonna cook them dudes. Brandon Aiyuk would fry their asses. I already told you guys that. I told you guys that yesterday. I don't gotta like somebody to say what they'll do. I'm not a Brandon Aiyuk fan at all. When he was trying to come over to the Raiders, I was like, man, please, hell no, I don't want this dude. I knew he was a clown show. He got some talent, but so what? Do I want a talented asshole on my team? No, I had that before. You know what I mean? Randy Moss is the most talented asshole wide receiver I've ever had. Did we cuff him, or did we give him away for a 6th-round pick? We don't cuff players. That's what we don't do. So all you had to say, girl, you don't want to do this no more? Lose my number. You ever told a girl to lose your number before? No. Yeah, I ain't never told no girl to lose your number before, dog. Y'all just block them. Nah, I ain't block it. I ain't block you for what? For you to call me from another number? Nah, I got caller ID on my shit. No, I'm not blocking you because I need to know if it's you. Just lose my number. Don't call me no more. And you know what? They wouldn't. You ain't told no girl to lose your number. I'll just block her. Man, for what? I don't block you. I want you to see what I'm doing. No, I'm not blocking you at all. Stop calling me. Simple as that. Okay? All right, man. First Debo wanted out, then Aiyuk. Then they got a toxic. Yeah, Debo Samuel. I forgot about Debo. Is he better than Debo? No. I forgot about Debo. Thank you, big dog. He ain't better than no Debo. Mike Kranz, AB was frying shit too. He was the best wide receiver. He was the best wide receiver in the effing NFL when he came to the Raiders, bro. Bar none. Go back and look. When Randy Moss came to the Raiders, he was what? The best wide receiver in football. Every time we acquire, when Devontae Adams came to the Raiders, he was the best wide receiver in football. You see how that works? We acquire the best wide receiver in football, and it doesn't work, and we let them walk out scotch-free. Bye. Get your ass away from around here. We didn't cuff Moss. We didn't cuff AB. And we didn't cuff Devontae Adams. We got a first ballot Hall of Famer. We got another first ballot Hall of Famer when he retires. And AB should be in the Hall of Fame. We don't cuff Brandon Aiyuk ain't no Hall of Famer in no category. Look at how you guys are acting, bro. It's like the homie who really is acting a fool over a 6. You know your boy. He thinks Samantha is the greatest, and Samantha's just alright. Dude, you about to step in front of a Mack truck for Samantha? She's a 6'3", a 6.3. What are you doing? We can go to the club and find something better than her tonight. Doing all that shit. Come on, bruh. She's okay. She's alright. Missing work for a week and shit. I feel like going to work. Or nigga, are you crazy? Come on, man. I say the truth, bruh. Jay Cortese in the house. Marty Lowe in the house. All right, man. Jay Leon said every year they're trying to trade wide receivers. Now they upset and hates on them. That's a hate job. Okay. All right, man. Chandler Jones, Christian Wilkins, we still don't know what happened. Mayor flew through sessions with what happened to head cases. We let them go, dog. Are they talking about us? That's how you know. That's how you know. Look, okay. The guy that everybody wants to compare Brandon Aiyuk to, Antonio Brown. Tell me when Antonio Brown is talking shit about the Raiders. I'll wait. He doesn't. Because he knows the Raiders let him go. We got no compensation for AB at all. But we didn't invest no money in AB. He didn't play a game for us. We just said, okay, we're going to give you your release. We're not going to cuff you. That's how he was able to go to the Patriots. And then when he acted a fool over there with the Patriots paid him $1 million for 1 week. He only was played for the Patriots for 1 week. He scored a touchdown. He acted a fool. He got paid like $1 million. What did Belichick and him do? They let him go. Remember? There's only one team cuffing wide receivers, and it isn't the Raiders and it isn't the Patriots. So who is it? No shade, just the truth. Kyle the nearly man Shanahan. I keep telling my dad, man, the 49ers aren't going to win nothing until Kyle Shanahan is not the coach. He's a good offensive coordinator, but he's not a coach, bro. He's lost 2 Super Bowls in a row, bro. 49ers got a 3 Super Bowl winning streak. I remember when you guys were 5-0. That's what you guys used to always use on us. We're 5-0 in the Super Bowl. Now you're 5-3. What happened? The wrong Harbaugh. That's not John. And Kyle Shanahan twice. It won't be long before you guys have a 500 record in the Super Bowl. Won't be long. Okay. All right. Okay. It's reported that he's not applying for reinstatement. Of course he's not, because if he applies for reinstatement and he gets reinstated, who owns his rights? Come on, man. We've been over it. Seahawks love that chip. Yeah, I know y'all did, man. In their house, too. That's crazy. Phil Holloway, I've driven through states since the live started. I know, Bill. Those states are small. All right, man. T. Leon. All right, man. We love Mark. He's a great stadium builder. Hey, I always say this, man. The best Raider owner would be Al Davis on the football side and Mark Davis on the business side. That we'd have what we need. We had a football guy, no stadiums, and a stadium guy with no football. I mean, come on, dog. All right, man. What did Smokey say? Y'all never have 2 things that go together. Peanut butter, no jelly. Ham, no burger. Kool-Aid, no sugar. Damn. Y'all never have 2 things that go together. We don't. All right. All right, man. Read you guys' comments, man. Get up out of here. Hey, man, happy birthday, Justin Sizzle. Happy birthday, my dog. This show's for you, big dog. I'm putting a little extra on it for you, dog. A little extra on it for you, big dog. But I still mean it. You better have a date. You better be throwing on some Old Spice right now. You better be. She coming. She better be. She better be. I don't want to hear about nothing else, Justice. You had all year to get ready. I don't want to hear nothing. Okay? All right, man. Straight up, man. All right. Okay. Yeah, but he needs a franchise release on it, but he needs a release on his driver's license, but the 49ers are a bitter X. Now y'all get it. I think my talent on here is to be able to give you guys, situations where you guys can understand it. Okay? I'm going to put it the way you can understand it. Okay? When I said that driver's license shit, you understood that shit. I have to go back to California to get, no, you have to go back. It isn't something you could do over the phone or fax it or nuh-uh. You got to go back to California, stand in line at the California DMV and go and do that whole shit before you can get a release. Like, come on, man. How are you, you got a whole, you can't get your CDLs. You got a whole driving job here, but they won't let you get a driver's license. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're going to have to go back to Cali and kiss someone's ass. All right. Okay, man. Salute to the goons. That's right. All right, man. Yeah, they officially vetoed that shit. He said all the truth. They knew back last year that they were gonna veto his contract, and they were lying and all of that shit, and it's been that voided since November. But they had to wait till June. All right, man. Straight up, man. Marty Lowe. Yeah, that's why I love watching. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna let them know, Sean. You know what it is, Sean Harvey in the building. All right, man. Yeah, man. They got it on lockdown. You right. All right, man. All right, man. What's going on? Michael McCauley in the house. Okay, yeah, man. Shit. I got to keep putting my glasses on and on because the glare from the sun is getting in the phone. And then when I put this on, then I can't read everything. All right, man. Great one. I'm a Niner fan and it's free Aiyuk. Hey, man. There's nothing wrong with that, dog. Your team gets it wrong sometimes, bro. There's nothing wrong. It doesn't make you less of a fan. It doesn't make you less of a fan. It makes you a very good fan. If you're going to hold your team's feet to the fire when it needs to be, I salute that. I do it all the time over here. Do you guys understand how much heat I've gotten for my takes when it comes to the Raiders? Y'all know. You know I've done nothing. Man, these Raider content creators would never have said what I said at the time. They're too scared to get it wrong. I knew what it was. I said some outlandish shit, and it happened. Y'all know it. I'm Matthew Shack Unfiltered and Matthew Shack Unfiltered and still. Y'all know. Because I listen to the Shield. I don't listen to anybody else. The Shield will always tell me what I need to know. Hey, Shaq. Yeah, what? Oh, shit. Hey, man. Geno Smith ain't going to do shit for you. Tell you that shit now. Oh, man. We can go on and on, bro. Gardner Minshew ain't going to do shit for you. Jimmy Garoppolo's not going to do shit for you. Tom Telesco's not going to do shit for you. Brad, we screwed with Josh McDaniels. We're effed. Told you that day. I mean, come on, dog. I told you everything. I told you we were going to win on Christmas in Kansas City. I tell you guys everything. I get that shit right. I told you Max wasn't untradeable. I told you guys all kinds of shit. Oh, come on. No. He's a clown. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's the worst Raider content channel out there. I'm the best. And I got all the rings. And I got all the accolades. And that's why you should be subbing me. But I'm not a Raider channel, am I? No, I'm everybody. All right, straight up. Great one. Aiyuk. Try to a reinstatement. Just to attend minicamp once. Yep, that's exactly right. He has to. Eat Trizzle. Eat Trizzle for shizzle. What's going on, Eat Trip? It's Justice Saw's birthday today. Okay. All right, man. Said, am I Paris Smith from EPMD? Nah, man, I love Paris Smith, though. I love EPMD, man. But every black dude that wears a bucket hat, I mean, they don't have a copyright on a bucket hat, bro. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, we're from the same era. We all wore the same gear. I mean, shit. I didn't dress like them. They didn't dress like me. This is what we did. Okay? But y'all youngins, why are you walking around trying to wear your daddy's Jordan 1s and Jordan 3s and 4s and 5s and 6s and 7s and 8s, 9s and 10s and shit and 11s? Those ain't your shoes. Go get those damn Jason Tatum's 32s. Y'all wearing your daddy clothes. Daddy shoes. Say you ain't. Say you ain't. You wearing your daddy shoes. I wasn't wearing my daddy shoes. I know that, but you're wearing yours. Understand that shit? Okay. All right. All right, man. Understand it? All right, man. Yeah, man. All right, man. What's going on? See, I got to keep taking them on and off. Achalada in the house. What's going on? What does the unfiltered jacket look like? It doesn't look like online. Hey, man, it's the unfiltered jacket is dope as shit. We're gonna put it online, but I've worn it many a times. You know what you should do? Go to Instagram. Go to my Instagram. All y'all need to sub me on Instagram anyway. At Shaxter21 and scroll back. You'll see you'll see them. You see that Raider one? You see the Bears one I made for my best friend? Man, you ain't even understand. They're very good, man. But we're gonna be putting them up for sale pretty soon. But special order right now. All right, man, straight up. Okay, man, Brandon Aiyuk is technically a Niner. Not until he reinstates himself. Ray, it's very simple. Do you want a driver's license? Do you want to be able to legally drive somewhere in the country? Come to California and get it. I don't want to come to California until never stepping foot in that state again. You want a driver's license, Ray? Come to California and get one. But I don't live there. I can't afford to fly back out there. You want a driver's license? So, we're going to keep saying the same shit. You want to be reinstated in the NFL, Brandon Aiyuk? You're going to be a Niner until they say you're not. He says, I'm not doing it. Well, you're not in the league. You're no one's bigger than the league, bro. Okay? I don't know how much more I can say it. All right. Okay? I done said it 14 different ways. Matthew Baruch in the house. What's going on, pimping? All right, man. Sean Harvey said, you a fool. Hey, dog. I might be. But I ain't Brandon Aiyuk. Okay, but Brandon Aiyuk might not be a fool. I'm starting to say Brandon Aiyuk ain't. I'm starting to say he ain't a fool, bruh. He's not a fool if he has good answers. I mean, a good question. I'm starting to say, yeah, metaphor is always on point. Okay, Azul 49er fan. See all these Niner Empire dudes on here? Plot thickens. This situation B is foolishness on multiple levels. But the key is, Azul, are you going to blame your organization because he dropped hot lava on your shit today? Brandon Aiyuk, why are you not cutting him? You got your money back. Let him go. Why do you handcuffing him for? Sign the papers. Sign the What did Mike Tyson say? Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract. I'll beat your ass, Tyson. Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract. Remember Mike Tyson was laughing and shit? Said, you could say whatever you want. Sign the contract. And that dumbass fool did. And Tyson disconjected his chin from his face. Okay, that ain't even a word, disconjected, but it sounds good. Okay? Sign the contract, Brandon Aiyuk. Sign the contract. And you know what's going to happen? Brandon Aiyuk is going to sign it. That money ain't going to last, bro. Tell you that shit now. Okay. Daniel Smith in the building. What's going on, Daniel Smith? Hey, Daniel Smith, we can laugh this time because it ain't the Raiders and it ain't the Bears, bro. It ain't on us. All right, man. Debo was so good, they called him a wide back. He didn't want to play. Y'all traded him. Brandon Aiyuk needs to. He don't need to play for my team. I never wanted Brandon Aiyuk. Now, that doesn't mean that the Raiders won't do something stupid. But as a fan of my team, and Daniel Smith, you should understand this too. I mean, shit, you're going to be playing in Indiana, okay? I'm a fan. I play my position. I don't get to control anything the Raiders do. But I'm a fan with a platform. That's the difference. I have a platform. And I have a platform with a good number of people. I can come up here and say what I need to say before it happens. And then when it doesn't pan out for the Raiders, I get to tell you guys get to tell me, Shaq, you got it right. That's as much as I can do. I can't save the Raiders from being dumb. When they do dumb shit, we gotta pay dumb prices. We play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But I didn't play the game. They did. That's the difference. So when the Raiders do dumb shit, it isn't a reflection on me because I didn't co-sign it in the beginning. I'll be like, hey, I ain't with it. Come on, Shaq. Y'all said it many a time. I'm like, ain't gonna work. Shaq, what do you think about Josh McDaniels? We're effed. Man, he's a 6-time Super Bowl champion. I don't care. We're effed. Were we? Yeah. Shaq, what do you think about Gardner Minshew? Gardner Minshew's trash. He ain't gonna do shit. Come on, Shaq. He was the last player to beat us in Oakland. What the hell does that got to do with playing for Oakland or LA or the damn Vegas? This dude is boo-boo. Got it right. Oh, Shaq, what do you think about Jimmy Garoppolo? Jimmy Garoppolo, man, when it comes to getting outside and getting to these chubby doobies, I give him credit, but he's boo-boo. Come on, Shaq, he was one open touchdown pass away from Emmanuel Sanders to beat the Chiefs. I said, did he hit him? No. He only throws 30 yards down the field. He don't throw the ball. I was all right. Yeah. I mean, I can keep going on and on and on and on and on and on. Okay? All right? On and on and on and on and on about people that come to the Raiders and they don't do shit. I tell you, ain't a good idea. Ain't a good idea there. Okay? All right, man. Okay? All right, man. Straight up. All right, man. Next stop for B as the USFL. I mean, shit, something. All right, bro. Made it to Deadwood. All right, let the drinking begin. All right, man. You made it. Hey, Bill, I need to know what's in there. I'm about to get off, dog. I've been on here almost 2 hours. I got to get me some dinner. Okay? All right, man. I didn't give y'all a lot today. I said I was going to be under 45 minutes. What's up, Jamal? How about them Cowboys? All right, man. What's going on, big dog? Azul. If you think the Raider channel, the people are sadly mistaken. Shaq isn't a good one, not a one-trick pony. No, I talk about everything, dog. When I made this, now, oh, you know what, man? I got to run something past you guys. I do this on Justin Saw's birthday. What do y'all think about Matthew Shaq Unfiltered having a Raiders only channel? My wife says I should do it. I don't want to. But she's like, you should do it for all the Raider fans so they can have their own channel. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. My wife's been trying to push me towards that. And I didn't mention it, but that was one of the things she was like, maybe I think you should do it because it'll be successful. And I'm like, I don't know. Because I don't trust Raider Nation. I don't trust y'all. I don't trust you guys enough for me to have a whole channel dedicated to you guys. Because I'm not going to say what you want. Like, if I have a Raider channel, I got to kiss your ass. Because you guys are what? The only people that come. So when I do my Shaq shit during the season and I start saying shit y'all don't agree with and this and that and this dude's a bum and we should do this and no and that and you guys don't like what I say, I have to sit there and no one come because you don't want to hear what I got to say until I'm proven right, then you come back. Over here, I got everybody. But that's just wanted to just see what you thought about that. So put a 1 in the chat if you think I should do it. Put a 2 in the chat if you think I shouldn't. And it doesn't mean I will or not. But my wife was like, you should do it because then you can do all these other things. She started bringing up all these points. And I'm like, I don't trust Raider Nation enough to give you guys your own shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'm a member of the family. It's like, dude, okay, just because I'm a member of the family means that everybody gets to come over my house and live with me? No. You know what I mean? Everybody can't live with me because you my cousin and uncle and auntie and shit. No, no, no. You gotta have your own shit. Well, if we're family. We are. But you don't get to live with me. You don't wash up the shit. No, nigga, you stink. No, your girl, she musty too. Your kids, they bad. No, get your own shit. I'll see your grandmas during Christmas or the holidays. No. So that's what I'm looking at. But she's saying I should do it. But we'll see what you guys say. Okay. All right, man. It's a masterclass on how to be a fan. Dude, because a fan is short for fanatic. You guys didn't know that. Fan is short for fanatic. That's what a fan is. Fan is the nickname for fanatic. It's like, my name's Matthew. Matt would be a nickname. You're supposed to be a fanatic over your team. That means when they do shit good, you're fanatic. When they do shit wrong, you're fanatic. If you only are a fanatic when they do what you think they should do, and when they fuck up, you're not. I don't have respect for you when you can't drag your own squad. Y'all know damn well I love dragging the Raiders when they get it wrong. I love it. Those are some of the best lives that ever happened over here is when the Raiders got it wrong. These are some of the all-time GOAT lives. Y'all know the greatest live of all time was when Tom Telesco got fired after Antonio Pierce got fired. After he got fired, and that was the best live of all time because I cooked thousands of Raider fans that were coming over here being racist and saying all kinds of other shit and laughing at me because AB got fired. And I said, your boy's next. And he got cooked. That was the greatest live ever because I cussed everybody out. I blocked thousands of people. I went crazy. That was the craziest one. But what was it? It was a tirade against the Raiders for getting it wrong. So if you can't look at your team and critique them the right way, we're not even. I shouldn't even have a conversation with you. Okay? What's up, Patrice? All right, man. Straight up, man. All right, man. I need something to eat, man. What's up with my family, bro? All right, man. I'm hungry, dog. I'm about to leave you guys. Michael Crow says you should do it. My wife says I should do it. She's been on me about it. She goes, you could do this, you could do that, you could blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah. But I don't trust y'all, bruh. I don't. You know how many times I've had Raider content? Y'all don't even come over here. Y'all over there with them. We're talking about the same shit, but better. Y'all ain't even over here. I'm looking at the feed. Ain't nobody over here, bruh. I'm like, what am I doing? Then I said, you know what? I ain't going to talk about them for a while. Then I talk about the Raiders and the 49ers and the Cowboys and the Steelers and basketball and politics and elections and all that other shit. And I get way more views. You think the Raiders got me my most views on this channel? No. The most views I ever got on this channel was the election last year when I had 38,000 people on here. Like, the Raiders don't do enough. Y'all don't buy the merch. Y'all don't do shit. We'll be honest. You don't do enough to have a channel, to be perfectly honest. And if my channel's all Raiders and you guys are doing what you always do, want to hear them talk first and then come back and backtrack, why should I make you guys your own shit? But my wife said I should do it. So she has a lot of power. She has a lot of influence. But she's looking at it like this, like you can do blah, blah, blah. And you know what? She's right. I can. But will I? That's the key. I need to be reassured. Okay. All right. Azul said that won't work, Shaq, because you have the courage to tell the truth. That's my point. I'm not kissing no Raider ass, bro. There is no Raider ass to kiss. The greatest things they have and the worst things they have are mine. There's only one man in that entire organization that has what I got. His name is Mark Davis. Mark Davis has the same amount of rings I got. Mark Davis has all the shit that I got. He's the only person. Ain't nobody else in that building can tell me nothing. They can't tell me shit, and I can't learn shit from you. I can't learn nothing from nobody in there. about the Raiders. But I do know Raider Nation. And if you say something that's too provocative, if you say something that's unpopular, if you say something that these other guys that don't look like me say, I'm the fool, I'm the wrong one, I'm the bad guy, I'm the person with the bad content, I'm the one with the bad channel, I'm all of that. But then when it comes across the announcement that everything I said was right, my shit is lit. My shit is lit then. Let's go see what Shaq had to say. Yeah, now, after I've been barking all season, now you want to come over. Man, I don't trust y'all, bro. I don't. Love y'all, but like I said before, I'm not leaving my wallet around my crackhead cousin Pookie. He might be my aunt's son, but he steals. Nah. I ain't gotta lose a wallet to prove I'm a family member. I ain't gotta lose nothing. Hey man, anybody see my car keys? Nah, Uncle Clem, I don't know where your shit is at. Hey man, I just heard down the street. Hey man, Pookie just crashed Uncle Clem's Hellcat. We're driving my car. I just went down to go get me something to drink, man. Give me some cigarettes, Done wrapped your shit around the pole. I'll Uber to my grandmama's house. Gave you a $5 tip. Thanks, my brother. Hey, man, you didn't even drive over. It's only a amount of miles you could have walked. Now my cousin Pookie steals car keys and shit. Nope. I don't gotta kick it with you to be a relative, dog. I love y'all from a distance. I've been burned too much by Raider Nation, bro. I've been burned by y'all too many times, bro. Even members of the Unfiltered Nation, y'all turned on me at time. Ain't that right, Justice Saw? Didn't want to believe anything I said, right? Didn't want to believe what I told you, bro. Remember when I told you about Eugene? Remember when I told you about Max being traded? Remember? Y'all didn't want to hear none of that shit. But then you had to come back and say you was right. But I don't mean nothing to me. I was right when you said I wasn't. Why am I impressed when y'all come back and tell me I was right when I was right from the beginning? And I was right all through the middle. I was right all the way to the end. And now you coming back saying I was right. I mean, damn, the credits done already ran and shit. And you get to come back and say, oh, that was a really good movie. I don't give a shit. I told you it was a good movie in the beginning. Come on, dog. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll change my mind. Okay. All right, man. But you are right about that, Azul. Azul telling the truth. I do not play favorites. I don't, bro. I'm not good at it. If you're wrong, you're wrong, bro. You're wrong. I mean, you do not understand, bro. I mean, my friends know and my friends' girls know. Don't call me, involve me, ask me, unless you want to know the truth. Now, I will never give you an answer until I get approval. One of my boys, bro, he got caught red-handed. He got caught mid-stroke. On the downstroke got caught. Man, he getting me upset. She wants to talk to you. I was like, no, she don't. No, she don't. Oh, come on, man. You're the only person that can smooth. She said she only will talk to you. I said, you don't want me to talk to her. I'm not talking to her, dog. Because I ain't going to protect you. If she wants to talk to me, you got to approve. You don't get to tell me what to say. You don't get to coach a nigga. Did I tell her this? I was here. Because they know don't ask me no dumbass questions. Y'all heard me say that before. Where were y'all at? Don't ask me no dumbass questions. I never answered no question for none of my boys, girls, wives, baby mamas. I don't care what they told you. Well, they said that you guys were here. Y'all went to Vegas. Don't ask me no dumbass questions. I don't answer questions. Okay? I always say, don't ask me shit. They all know that. Don't ask me nothing. Okay? Why are you afraid? Nah, I don't answer dumbass questions. Okay? So, what happened? He gave me permission. He said, go ahead. I said, dude, are you sure? He said, yeah. I said, you already know. I'm not protecting you. I ain't lying for you. I'm not doing shit. I'm going to tell her the truth. I said, go ahead. She got on the phone. What's up? I said, I'm going to tell you just like this. I ain't going to spend a lot of time on the phone with you. Okay? Yeah, I mean, you don't need me to tell you that he was cheating because you saw him mid-stroke. Yes, he was in our bed, blah, 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 blah. I said, I don't want to hear all that barking. You got two choices. Is he wrong? Yeah, he was wrong. So you got a choice. Either you leave him, but if you decide to stay, don't bring it up no more. I can't believe you're sticking up for him. I'm not sticking. You're not sticking up for him. That's what she said. I said, I don't give a shit about neither one of you guys' relationship at this point. I'm telling you what he did was wrong. He should have not did that in y'all bed. He was going to do it anyway. But if you stay with him, don't bring it up. Either leave now or stay and don't bring it up. Do you understand? You don't get to stay and rub it in his face. You either stay, quiet it up, or leave. You got it? I don't care what the answer is. I'm just going to tell you, if you want to hear from me, that's my advice. Leave or stay and don't say shit. Because you know. Right? Okay. Thanks, dog. Click. What do you think she did? Think she left? She stayed. But what she do? Rubbed it in his face. I was like, hey, ain't my fault. Then he left. I said, now you're doing shit right. Either you stay and let her keep bringing it up, or you leave. I mean, somebody got to make your mind. All right. Okay. Straight up, happy wife, happy life. Straight up. Okay. All right, man. Okay, straight up, man. I'm not answering no Max Crosby trade secrets. I already talked about that ad nauseum. Jamal said, I trust Raider fans like I trust Cowboy fans. I love both, but they both love football. I love football more. Dude, I love football before I had a team. I was a USC Trojan fan before I was a Raider fan. I didn't even though we went to all the Raider games, 49er games, and I lived in San Francisco, and my brother was born in Frisco, and first games I ever went to was in Kezar Stadium, and we used to go to them Niner games, and they were getting their asses whooped. Football. Football is always more important if it comes down to it. Football, I love the game. The game itself, not a team. I can truly say I love football more than I love the Raiders. I love football itself. The game. I played it. I ran for it. I got hit for it. I got penalized for it. I scored touchdowns on it. I love football more than I love the Raiders. But once I get the football, it's football Raiders. It's not football the teams. It's the game. There's only one team. Well, what specifically do you love about football? The Raiders, the Trojans. That's it. But the game is more important than football teams. So I'm not gonna ever disrespect the game for no fucking Raider fans. You guys are high. I'm a Raider fan regardless. I'm the most decorated fan you could get. I'm a 3-star general. There ain't nothing higher than that. There's very few of us walking around with 3 rings, bro. With that damn shield and shit. The one-eyed logo and shit. There's very few 3-star generals walking around this bitch. I'm him. But it ain't more important than the game. The game has to evolve. It has to be respected. You have to do things to better the game. If you're not better in the game, then you're putting a black eye on the game. I don't like anybody putting a black eye on the game. If you're putting a black eye on the game and you're doing game goofy shit, I'm gonna call you out. I don't care if you're on my team, y'all seen it, my team, your team, their team, your baby mama team, your buck-toothed grandmama team. I don't give a shit. You cannot disrespect the game of football, bro. You can't do it because I'm gonna talk shit. And right now, the 49ers are disrespecting the game. They're disrespecting the game because you got what you got out of it. You're trying to squeeze blood out of a turnip like my dad always says. My dad from the South, he country. He says that kind of crazy shit. So I can't get blood out of a tournament. When the rubber meets the road, my dad's country is shit. He says those kind of things. Okay, so you can't squeeze 75 million out of this turnip, dog. I mean, you got played. The baby wasn't yours, my dog. Larry, that's not your baby, bro. It's not your baby, dog. Yeah, you raised her, you did all that shit, you did everything, but it's not your baby, dog. Okay? Barry baby, your best friend. Okay? You didn't notice? You didn't notice that the baby had the same club feet as your boy? Like, oh man, look at it. Hey man, my little girl walked just like you, Barry. Oh yeah, hey man, shoot, I don't know how that could happen. Yeah. Y'all that's stupid. Okay. All right, man. Okay, Gilbert says, I'm a Raider fan, but I like how you have it now. Dude, this ain't new. This is not new. I've been a Raider fan 52 years. I became a Raider fan in 1974 when we had no rings. We were 0-1 in the Super Bowl when I became a fan. See, like I said, man, I'm decorated. Like I'm the one that they do not want me. Don't put me on no panels and try to out-Raider me. You're gonna lose. You're gonna get smoked. Anybody out there who's watching, or pass it on. I don't care who you're talking about. You do not want to play with me, bro. I'm a 3-star general with purple hearts and hellish shit. Like, I'm the wrong one, dog. And I'm from that soil. And I grew up in that stadium in Oakland. And the first time I went to those games, Stabler was my quarterback and John Madden was my coach. I'm the wrong one. Do not play with me. Go play with matches. It's a lot safer. But I'm definitely not going. I'm going to honor the shield. The shield is first. Nothing disrespects that shield. You don't drop the American flag on the ground, bro. And you do not put nothing in front of the shield. There's just ways that shit goes, bro. Simple as that. Okay? This is how it is. But y'all honoring it now until I go against your principles, until I go against your beliefs. Then, oh, I'm a target. But shit. You can shoot all you want to as Superman. That shit just bounce off. And I mean, I don't know what the hell you doing. You're just wasting ammunition shooting at me. You crazy as hell. Kryptonite don't work on a nigga. My name ain't Clark Kent. Okay? Alright, damn, Kryptonite don't work on a nigga. Nothing. Alright, keep it a buck. Y'all say yes. Y'all saying 11111s. Yeah, alright. Okay. Okay. All right, man, it is short for now. I'm a football fan. I'm a Raider, but when we try, you don't even understand, bro. I dragged the Raiders all year. Ain't nothing worse than spending $2,500 on a damn game and you don't win. That's what I did last year. $2,500 for myself. Tickets, hotel, flight, food, cigars, all that shit, bro. For us to go to that Monday Night Football Dallas game. Brand new damn Raider unfiltered jacket, all that shit that I did. We went over there and we got our asses whooped. Didn't even show up. Raiders owe me so much damn money, is ridiculous. Raiders owes me tens of thousands of dollars, bro. All kinds of money. All they gotta do is win one Super Bowl to clear their shit. You get me this? All forgotten. But the Raiders owe me hella money. What are you talking about? If I was a bookie, I'd be chasing the Raiders around like, man, where my money? Run me my money. All I do every year is shell out money for a team that can't win. Come on, man. Can I have a winning season? Not since Rich Bisaccia. What did we do? Gave him away and gave it to Josh McDaniels, who wrecked the whole playoff team in less than a damn offseason. Had that whole shit fucked up. All right. Okay. All right, man. David Rainey, what's up, Dave? The spot is the only one I really listen to. Sometimes I got something to say, man. Give a thumbs up. It's all good. All right, man. I love to talk about it all, though, bro. Many of us went to Shaq and never been back. Pause. I got you. Jamal said Cowboys #1 in the world. I mean, yeah, man. In Cowboys' head, Rosetown, Shaq, you can't make it up. Hey, what's up, Rosetown? All right, man. Yeah, I got to get in here, man. Get me something to eat. I don't talk about other people over here. I don't talk about other people because they don't talk about me. They don't bring me up. Bill told me he done posted my name up on shit and got that comments got blocked. I mean, they started erasing my name. I'm like, damn, I don't even do that. They erased the nigga name and shit. I'm like, oh, hey man, salute. Hey man, if I wasn't who I was, it makes sense. Okay, man. All right, man. Okay, you already know what it is, man. Yeah. I don't co-sign either, bruh. All right, man. God. Yeah. All right, man. Rodney Smith. Jig sound like a great word. Yeah, it's not a real word. I don't know if it's real or not. I just said this shit. Okay. All right, man. All right. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, man. I think I've done a lot, man. You said Mark Davis. What part of the stadium does Mark own? I don't know. I don't know the details. I know he doesn't own it outright. I know that it's like he has a percentage of the stadium. I know that it's owned by the state of Nevada. It's owned by Paradise, Nevada, because the stadium's in Paradise, Nevada. It's not in Las Vegas, but it's in Clark County, the county, and also UNLV has something to do with it too. So he doesn't own it outright, man, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, dude. You don't have to own something outright to get paid from it. I know he has some kind of percentage on it. He needed those loans co-signed. He needed that $550 million. I mean, it was $1 billion to move the franchise fee. Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft led the charge for the NFL, and to give him $450 million gift. It wasn't even a loan. They just gave him $450 million because they knew they were going to make the money, and he had to go get a loan. I know Steve Wynn and all them cats, where somebody was over there that was going to be involved in it, and he was able to get the mortgage for $550 million, and we paid that shit off with the Super Bowl and Pro Bowl and all of that. When everybody was talking about, hey man, the Chiefs won a Super Bowl in your house. I'm like, dude, when you're a millionaire and you have a mansion and you're trying to pay it off, you Airbnb that bitch. What the hell's wrong with you, dumbass fools? We did the damn draft there. We did the Super Bowl, which was the biggest Super Bowl at the time. Well over 1 million people were in Las Vegas, and we paid that shit off with the Pro Bowl, and those three things paid the mortgage off. Simple as that, bro. When you have a mansion, man, you Airbnb that bitch out. People here in LA, man, they let you shoot movies in their house. Hey, man, shit, we're gonna pay you $600,000 to do a shoot at your house for the day. You be like, hey, I'm take that $600,000, help pay my property taxes. Your people who have money, that's what they do. Okay, they own a jet and they ain't using it. What do? They lease the jet out, man, somebody to use it. Okay, if I have a $50 million yacht and I ain't on it, I'm just gonna let it sit there while it accumulates bills, or am I gonna let a billionaire come over there and rent the motherfucker? Like, y'all don't know, the people who don't have money always say the dumbest shit. So yeah, Mark Davis made that shit up. Now the stadium's free and clear. Why you think everybody wants to invest in the Raiders? It's easy money. It's an easy flip. It's better than stock. Simple as that, bro. You buy into the Raiders, you're going to triple your money. Most expensive tickets in the damn NFL. The payroll's low as hell. Your highest paid player is Max Crosby, a guy you tried to trade. The overhead is low as shit. The money is there. You got a rabid ass fan base that'll come there and spend up all their money to lose. It doesn't matter. And if they don't want to come, the away teams will fly there to win and go home. Like, it's the perfect way to make money. You don't need a Raider fan base to make money, and a Raider fan base that goes there knows they ain't gonna win and they go anyway. That would be me. We've already plotted already. WrestleMania 41. I was there. Rodney, I was in town when they were there. They were staying right over there at the Fontainebleau. They were in there. I was in there with them. I didn't even know they were there, bro. But I was staying at the hotel across the street. And then me and the wife went over there to get some drinks. Okay, I went over to get some drinks, and they got a little cigar bar in there. Went in there and bought me a damn $40 cigar that was plugged, that was all hella dry and shit. Should have brought my own. But shit, I was in there balling. Shit was dry as shit. But had a couple of drinks, and they were all in there. Everybody. Roman Reigns, and I saw all them niggas was just walking around. I was like, wow. WrestleMania is cracking. But guess what? I went live. It's on the channel. Find it. I went live. I said, I'm going to go to the Death Star tomorrow, y'all. Okay? To go and get me some shit. I went to the Death Star. When I went in there, all they had was WrestleMania 41 shit, and I was in there complaining, and a lot of you UFC fans, come on, Shaq, don't be a clown, bro. It's WrestleMania. I'm like, fuck WrestleMania. I don't give a fuck about no WrestleMania, man. Where's the Raiders shit at? This is my shit. No, it wasn't. Nope. Because they rented that bitch out. There was nothing in there that wasn't WrestleMania. Talking like Randy Savage. I was in. Come on, bruh. There was no Raider, nothing up. Everything up on the damn billboards was there. They had nothing Raider. I'm like, can I buy a Raider keychain in this bitch? Nothing. But these dudes, oh, come on, Shaq, man, you're being a clown, bro. Man, fuck WrestleMania over football. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Yeah, Rodney remembers that shit. I was mad. Every time I go to the damn Las Vegas, that is what I do, bro. I'm going to the Death Star. I'm gonna go see my homie at the cigar shop, and I'm gonna go to the Death Star, and I'm going to the Nike store while I'm there. That's what I do, bro. And I'm gonna go see my mama. That's what I'm gonna do. But when I went over there, dog, and I went in there, and I couldn't even buy a Raider bib for my friend's baby, I was mad. Oh, come on, Shaq, it's WrestleMania. I don't give a damn. I'm a Raider fan. What does that got to do for me? Oh, shit. I'm old school anyway. Okay? These new guys don't mean nothing to me, bro. Shit, half of the guys that I like is they dead. Shit. Okay? Roddy Piper, he ain't here, and Hulk Hogan, he ain't here, and the Ultimate Warrior, he ain't here, and Randy Savage, he ain't here, and man, all the people that Andre the Giant, all these people, they all gone. I don't care about these newfangled dudes that you guys are all excited about, man. I don't care about these dudes, man. You guys are all gone. I'm not even The Rock. I'm Rocky Johnson. I'm the Rock's dad. When they only had 2 or 3 black dudes was wrestling, him and Junkyard Dog and shit. I mean, I'm old school. They had 3 black wrestlers. Come on, dog. I don't care about no WrestleMania. Give a shit about that. But all right, man. I done talked enough. I'm about to go in the house. But I said what I got to say, man. Brandon Aiyuk. You got that round, Brandon Aiyuk? And it was a good one. It was a bloody one. Because the 49ers, they don't have an answer because we already know it. If we can't have you, nobody can. That's what it is. All right, man. Love all y'all. Matthew Shackleford.